My name is Brandy McIntosh. This is assignment 2 for Business 475. McDonald's is committed to conducting business ethically and in compliance with the letter and spirit of the law. Each year, McDonald's employees will read and sign a standard of business conduct contract, anti-bribery laws, and various other laws, regulations, and company specification policies. McDonald's employees must comply with the U.S. Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, known as the FCPA Act. McDonald's also has an anti-corruption policy that the FCPA prohibits under-the-table payments to government officials. In 2015, a bomb exploded in front of a McDonald's in a small town in Brittany, killing one restaurant worker. The Interior Ministry suggested that it was a small terrorist group in Brittany. The bomb went off at 10 a.m. near the drive-through window. It hurled the body of a worker, a 28-year-old woman named Lawrence Trebek. Only a handful of workers were there at the time. It is not clear why a McDonald's restaurant was targeted. The action of the terrorist group prompted McDonald's International to open a global compliance office in 2015 after the terrorist attack in Britain. The Anti-Bribery Act applies to illegal payments to the government through a third party. International McDonald's offices complete an annual certification of compliance with their country's standards and anti-bribery training. McDonald's International Global Compliance Office monitors the company's policies prohibiting money laundering, bribery, and terrorist affiliation. McDonald's expects their suppliers to conduct their activities in a manner that respects human rights as set out in the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Suppliers should uphold the following labor practices: freedom of association, employment status, employment practices, anti-discrimination and fair treatment, wages and benefits, underage labor, confidentiality, and whistleblower protection. In June 2014, McDonald's empty CSR promises failed workers at Taylor Farms. McDonald's used to be a large buyer from Taylor Farms, a national mega supplier of produce. Taylor Farms had to abide by McDonald's Supplier Code of Conduct. In January, the Taylor Farms was violating workers' rights. Workers reported that they attempted to form a union to address a pattern of abuse, treatment, sexual harassment, unsafe working conditions, and low payment, among other issues. McDonald's started investigating those allegations after a worker at Taylor Farms tipped McDonald's off to it. When McDonald's verified the allegations, they made it worse for the Taylor Farm employees. Instead of fixing the problem, McDonald's ended the relationship with Taylor Farm, leaving dozens out of work. This is an example of corporate greed. Instead of McDonald's admitting to their mistake, they defended their company, saying it was a social responsibility strategy. This act from McDonald's Corporation violated their supplier's code of conduct in so many levels. In 2016, McDonald's changed their supplier's code of conduct to better practices. They changed the employment practices and the anti-discrimination and fair treatment practices. McDonald's is a Fortune 500 company with many underlying issues that, in my opinion, still needs to be resolved. The McDonald Corporation is working slowly to become a better corporation, improving the supplier's code of conduct and the employees' code of conduct.